Hi, this is Cece, and on behalf of Scrapbook Centrale, welcome to another One Take Friday video. This background technique called the salt technique, and it's using the Twinkling H2o's shimmering watercolors paint pots. Now, this unique paint, the Twinkling H2o's, incorporates a proprietary blend of mica and other minerals that transmit reflective light and color similar to light rays in a crystal. The sparkle and shimmer of Twinkling H2o's add depth and dimension even when used in washes. And I'm going to show you a technique that will validate this statement. As you can see here, both my pieces are very shimmery. These were made with a lot of water. So let's take a look at how it's done. For today's technique, obviously you guessed it, we're going to need salt, and we're using kosher salt, which is a coarse salt. A paintbrush with some water. You can also use a water brush. I have a manila tag, a water mister, paper towel, my heat tool, and the Twinkling H2o's. I have Mystique, sea glass, and orange peel. The first thing you want to do is you want to spritz your paint pots, your Twinkling H2o's, and let that soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just going to spritz a bit of the back of my tag, and then I'm going to spritz in the front because you need a wet surface for this. Now, the reason why I spritz the back is so that my tag doesn't curl up. This is kind of like I see a little bit of water pooling here and there, and this is what I want. So I'm going to start with my lightest color, and I might just go in with my regular brush. And I keep my paper towel handy because this is when I'm going to be rinsing my brush when I alternate between the colors. And I'm just going to pick up that creamy sea glass, which is beautiful. It's a light color, but it adds a lot of luminosity. It's a little bit tough to see because of the lighting, but if I move it here, you're going to pick up the beautiful green that I just added. I'm going to start adding my orange, which is the other accent, and as you can see here, the paint is going kind of like gloopy, and this is what you want. So I'm just going to add a bit of orange randomly here and there. And at this point, what I want to do is I want to grab my water brush and press on both sides to add more water to this color. And watch what it does. It actually distributes the beautiful micas all over my tag. And I'm just having fun creating streaks. Sometimes it's just little dabbing motion, sometimes it's streaks, whatever suits my mood at the moment. I want to add my darkest color, which is this beautiful blue. It's called Mystique, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to add this by pressing again on my brush because I want some of that color to really pull on my tag. And you can play, you know, as you can see now, I'm just adding some movement to the colors, and it kind of looks like a moire. Now I've got a good water amount on my tag. I'm going to grab a bit of salt in my hand. Whoops, too much. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on my tag. The salt will start to absorb the liquid, and underneath you'll start seeing a bit of that tag showing, so a lighter value. So I'm gonna set this aside for now, and I usually speed the process up by using my heat tool. I've got one here that I've already started, and I'm going to dry this. So now my tag is dry, and as you can see, the salt is still ingrained in it. And now all you need to do is just rub the salt away. And what you're left with are these beautiful, that beautiful texture created by the salt. And now you've got a beautiful smooth surface that has gorgeous details like this. And this is the one that I was working on earlier. Now, because these colors are a little bit lighter than the red and purple that I showed you, the result is going to be very different. But look at this. And you've got that beautiful shimmer of the micas coming back to life as well. I decided to decorate one of my tags. I have here a few punched scallop circles that I punched out of an old dictionary that I have at home, and I decided to add some color to them with my paintbrush. I'm just drawing it with my heat tool. Look at these. They're a little brittle, but I'm just going to stack them one on top of the other. I'm going to bring a little foam mat that I have here and just poke a hole in the middle, put a brad. I'm going to spritz this flower, and I'm going to just start grabbing each layer and crumpling them like that. Like this. One last layer, and there you go. And now I'm gonna zap it again with my heat tool. You've got a fun antique flower. Let me dry this and show you what it looks like when it's dry. Look how pretty that is, and it was very fast. I had about, I would say, 10 layers. I can put this on my tag right here. So there's my tag finished. As you can see, I've nestled my cute little flower on a bed of leaves that I punched out. I also added some paper tape, and I wrote with a permanent marker, "Thank you," just for contrast. I thought it needed some contrast. And as you can see in the background, if I move this, you're going to see the beautiful shimmer of the twinkling, and also the spots where the salt has grabbed some of that ink. I also did another one. I have this beautiful die set from Memory Box, and this one is the swaying palm, and I've gone ahead and cut out a few, the trunk and the leaves in 3 different colors, and just added them just for a fun quick tag. This would be fun to attach to a beach bag in case you're going to the beach this summer. You know, just to identify your bag. At the bottom here, I have a different effect. I kind of like it because it reminds me of coral in the sea. So that's why I decided to go with the palm tree right there. I thought it was just perfect. So as you can see, Twinkling H2Os can be used in many different ways, especially creating beautiful backgrounds. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial, and I hope that you'll get to try it at home. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. As usual, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!